degree black belt in Tong Soo Do. I sincerely hope this training takes. My partner will be Gary degree black belt in Tong very first, which is what everybody should do prior to practicing any of the techniques on the and work with a partner who's willing to work with you on a slow basis. Do nothing fast so that you cause any injury. What we're going to be working for is to stretch our groin muscle, our quadricep, the whole area of our lower portion of the very first thing, butterfly move. Now together, while your partner puts his heels on your knees and pushes them down. You'll notice that what Mr. Vic is doing is he's picking his rear up, which puts more weight right here on the ankles. Pushes the knees down more so. Now if there's too much pain, tap your leg and he'll go down, like what Mr. Vic just did. But right now, he's going to go up. I'm going to carry my chin in the air and go down and touch my toes a few times. Now it's your partner's turn. You do identically the same thing, taking your time, come up slowly. Now the very next move that we're going to be working with and stretch is the lay down butterfly. Take your time on this one. Now, you're going to hear me tapping my chest. The reason I'm tapping my chest is when the knees get far enough down, he's going to hold them there. The next tap, he'll release, and now it's your partner's turn. Now, the very next move is a sit-down V spread. Okay, notice putting his, if you put it on the ankle, while the knee is twisting. So you push on the knees, sit straight, he grabs your belt, and then he pulls on your belt. Tap on your leg, he relaxes, and then he pulls again. And grab the belt. One, try to push on the knees. Ball. Now, when he's gone high enough, keep the foot like you're doing a side kick. Now, notice we're doing them slow, not trying to rip them off. That's the stretch routine. Practice these daily. Try to find a good partner to work with and practice them slowly. Do them as accurately as you can. Next thing we're going on to is the 4 basic stances. To do these stances, I'm going to show you these stances from the side view of them. Now the very first stance is a front stance. And over your front foot. Your back leg is straight with your heel pushed slightly back, keeping your waist straight forward. Now doing it on the other side. All the weight is put on this. Develop an L out of a heel to heel. Move your front foot out on your back. Put 90% of your weight on your back foot. Turn your hand goes west and your upper stomach. Now a center stance. Center stance means putting your body in the center of both your feet, having both forward very smoothly. From here, more realistic and more of a fighting stance. Now the other side. Stances. These should be practiced daily so that you get strength in your leg, hardly thinking. Demonstrating the 6 basics is Mr. Gary Vick, Mr. Marcus Stewart, and Mr. Jerry Gonzalez. The first block is a raised block, blocking a punch or a kick to the face. The next block is an outside-inside block, blocking across the chest. The next block is an inside-outside block, blocking the chest again. The next block is a down block, blocking front kicks, side kicks, or kicks to the front of your body. The next block is a raised chop block. Down block. First combination, raised block. Reverse. Notice, one stance down block. Outside, inside block. Into a horse right stance, back knuckle. Leaning on your back foot, side kick, down block. Slide back. Slide back. That was combination number 2. Combination number 3 is a front and a jump front kick is in the front. Slide back. Slide back. Down block. A high back knuckle. Pull the hand back in. Spin. Back kick and down block. Slide back. Switch feet. Slide back. Switch feet. Now, the 5th combination. Low chop block. Inside, outside ridge hand. Inside, outside crescent. Hop. Slide back. Slide back. The sixth and final combination, high chop block. Pull the hand outside for an outside-inside chop. Slide. Vic will demonstrate the 6 basic blocks from a front. The raised block first. Outside, inside block. Block. And again, belts. This basic lunge, bring it level. Step forward and then punch with impact. Black belt reverse punch. Jab. Back knuckle. That's the basic kicks stance. Inside crescent kick. Axe kick. The hand, using a hand around and up on. I turn his hand up, my hand is palm up. Take the other hand and hands over, thumb to thumb, and move. Very important, and I'll be sure. The next one is taking the hand outside and bringing it up and down this way. Here. The most important one is definitely inside and learn and grab. So your arm, now palms up, grabbing. You have one soldier by this set of soldiers. Now, let's say somebody's going to just turning your body. Now, the very next one, we're going to switch places. Take the left hand and grab your own wrist, and now you have a lock. And these quite frequently, but watch it because of the fact that you will once you can watch how. As you see, this is a and the next one is coming down on a person, trying to cut them this way, like the stomach. Your opponent stabs at you, bring the hand up, try to the blade is pointed up. Reach under, drag control. Now let's take the slice going down. Catch in here. Now instead of pulling it, you step facing the knife. Push it, grab the thumb again, and keep twisting harder right here, and have him drop the knife. Now you have control of it again. Again, this basic form number 1. All forms start out identically. First move, punch ahead again, looking behind you, step punch again. Turn ahead to your down block. Everything done from a front stance. Now, this one here, make a noise on the third punch. Turn and look over your left shoulder, bringing the arm up, turn around and down block, straight down. Then step punch again. Then bring the arm back, looking over your right shoulder, and turn around and block down. Then step punch again. Turn your head again, look back, bring the arm back, and block straight down. Now, 3 step punches again. 1, 2, and 3. Turn the head over the left shoulder again, hand back, and block straight down. Then step punch. Turn the head over the right shoulder as you bring the right hand back. Turn around, block down, and step punch again. Then come back to the center, bow. That's the end of basic form number 1. Now let's do basic form number 1 at a moderate speed. Now, basic form number 2. Basic form number 2. Down, punch. Turn the head, arm back. Now, over and over, left arm down. High shoulder, turn around, block down, and high punch. Turn back, block down. Now 3 raised blocks going up. Turn the head over the left shoulder, bring the arm around, and block down. Step and punch high. Over the right shoulder, arm back, block down, and punch high. Different in stances. Switching into a back stance and center punch. Straight down, and now we're going to do horse right stance. Hand up. Turn and block into a side stance, back stance, stand up. Going back, turn the head and block down. Now 3 side punches again. Come into the in and out block and center punch. Turn the head again, turn around, center block, and and immediately the next move, down block. Then going from the rear, using the rear foot, front kick, and down block front stance. Turning the head over the left shoulder and going back up the center using a down block from a front stance. Now we're going into 3 back. 1, 2, 3. shoulder, looking over the left shoulder, turning around into a back stance, down block, middle kick, and then back front kick. Turning your head over your right shoulder and turning around, middle kick, and then from the rear and down. Now going back up the center, look over your left shoulder and down block front stance, and again 3 back front kicks. Looking over the left shoulder, turning around, down block, front kick, and now back front kick. Turning and looking over your right shoulder, down block in a back stance, middle front kick, and then back front kick, coming down in a front stance, down block. The next form is basic form number 5. This uses the same design as number 4. Turn your head over your left shoulder and turn your body into a back stance using an inside-outside block. From here, instead of front kick, you'll be using the side kick at middle level. Coming back to the same stance you were in. Now it's a back side kick coming down in a front stance, low block. Looking over the right shoulder, spin around, inside outside block, back stance, side kick, in landing in a front stance, down block. Now, turning around, look around, inside, outside block with a back stance, side kick. Now rear side. Look over your right shoulder, turn around into a back stance, inside, outside block, side kick, and rear side kick. Looking over your left shoulder, going back up the center, front stance, down block, and 3 rear side kicks. From here, looking over your left shoulder, spinning inside outside block, side kick, and then rear side kick. Turning around, looking over your right shoulder, you're doing identically the same movements. Now, basic form number 6, the final of this set. Look over the left shoulder, turn into a back stance, outside inside block, and roundhouse kick to the kidney area. Now the rear foot, roundhouse, and come down in a front stance and down block. Looking over the right shoulder, spinning into the same stance and outside roundhouse kick to the midsection and rear roundhouse kick. Coming up the center Look over your left shoulder, change into a front stance down block, and now we're going to be doing 3 roundhouse kicks up the center. Looking over the left shoulder, spinning all the way around into a back stance, outside inside block, roundhouse kick. Now a rear roundhouse kick coming down in a front stance down block. Looking over the right shoulder, spin around and do identically the same moves on the other side. Now look over the left shoulder, go back up the center, front stance, down block, and now looking over the left into a back stance, now a rear roundhouse kick, front stance, down block. Looking over your right shoulder, spin around, moves on the other side, and now a rear roundhouse. Looking over your left shoulder, come back to the ready. At my There's 5 forms to this set. We're going to be doing them twice, very slowly, to give you the opportunity of learning them, but we will not be explaining them. We'll do them twice very slowly because of the massive amounts of different movements involved with these forms. Now the first one's fairly simple. The second one gets harder, the third one's harder, the fourth one's harder, and then the 5th one is the hardest of the set. We'll now get started with Pyongan number 1. Pyongan number 1. Pyongan number 1. number 2. On number 2. Number 3. Young on number 4. Young on number 4. On number 5. Three forms to this set. Again, we will do these twice, very slowly, but in the Nahanshis, they're done in horse-right stances, going from side to side. They're done in straight lines and making eye pattern designs. Nahanshi number 1. Nahanshi. Nahanshi number 3. Nahanshi number 3. Shinto. One. Tonto form number one. Form number one. form number 1. Number 2. shaky or what? Huh? Okay.
Turn it off. I wonder if I should move back so I think I should move back a little bit since you got the bow.
Is the bow too high? Hold it. Better? How that look?
Good.
Okay. Now we only got one more. Let's get out of here. I'm hot as daylight. You ever see that Bill Cosby one? Bill Cosby himself, and he's teaching his wife how to breathe during, normal work.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Ready? Okay, here we go. Punches. Now we're going on to basic kicks. Front stance. From here, front kick. From here, roundhouse. From here, side kick. From here, inside, outside crescent. Outside, inside crescent. And from here, axe kick. Back to the ready. Hello, my name is Andy Stewart. I'm a 5th degree black belt in Shinote Karate and a 3rd degree black belt in Tong Sudo. We hope that this tape will help you and give you a, I forget that too. Shoot, I gotta think.
Well, instead of saying 5th degree, it's
The next set of movements we're going through is the 6 basic combinations. Helping me will be Mr. Vic and Mr. Stewart. First thing, we'll step back and go into a front stance. From here, it's a step and raise block. Reverse punch. And back foot front snap kick. And come back down in a front stance and a down block. This is done in all of these 6 block combinations. Step back. The next one, outside. outside, inside block. Sliding to a horse right stance and a back knuckle. Weight on your back foot, and you're going into a side kick like so, and come down in a front stance where you're down block. Those are horrible. Let's start over. Are we in the same? See, we got the introduction okay.
Let's forget about the wall. I mean, just step back.
Oh, we gotta make sure we have the same distance.
Marcus, scoot over to your left. I mean to your right, excuse me. And Vic, Mr. Vic, could you please scoot over to your right too? Here you go. That's about the center.
Next set of